Hey Becca, this is Mrs. Skogland. Just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your summer assignment. So we're mostly going to be talking through chapter 9 since that was the one that you had starred, but I'll kind of reference some other parts of your project as we go through this as well. So starting off, the first thing I looked for in your body paragraphs was a strong topic sentence, which we want to answer the question that was provided concisely and kind of preview what's going to come in the paragraph. I thought you did a nice job of that here, Becca. Like you say, what the meaning of life or how it's compared to a labyrinth, and you actually answer that by saying it's complicated and confusing. So I appreciated that you answered the question. I do think you could have done maybe a little bit more with the maze in this part, but I liked that you didn't just repeat the question word for word, right? Like you gave an answer. Next, I looked actually at the end of your paragraph where I'm looking for a concluding sentence. It should almost kind of reflect the topic sentence and go back to that question, kind of letting the reader know, like, okay, this is, the end of the paragraph, I'm wrapping it up. In a lot of your paragraphs, Becca, even if there was a concluding sentence, I don't think it was clear that that's what it was. So I would encourage you to go back and add that in and make sure that there's a clear end. Next, I looked at both evidence and commentary. And to be honest, Becca, it was hard for me to score you here just because not just in this paragraph, but in all of the ones that I looked at, there was not direct evidence from the text. And so because of that, you didn't really have commentary because there's not evidence to analyze. So that would definitely be an area that I would encourage you to go back and revise is getting those quotes from the text in your paragraph. That's something we definitely want this year. We want to work on being really specific and using the evidence that's provided to write and to make your point. So would definitely encourage you to go back and do that. As far as conventions and citations go, obviously no citations because there weren't quotes. Conventions, I think your proofreading for the most part looks pretty good. I would just encourage you to watch these personal pronouns like we, because they're just like a little bit too informal, especially for like a body paragraph structure. So just like people have to know how to work around the obstacles, that can really elevate the word choice of your writing. Finally, you did a nice job on your R-directed activities, and I appreciated reading your letter, and hopefully you definitely got something out of the book. I know it made me just kind of think about some things, and so I hope you're able to start using some of these things like you said. Anyway, just wanted to give you some feedback.